Hello and welcome. We are on example number 6 on cantilever. The question on the board says a 2-meter long cantilever of rectangular section 150 millimeter wide and 300 millimeter deep is loaded as shown below. We are asked to calculate the deflection at the free end. We're given E to be equal to 10.5 giganewton per meter square. All right. So the first thing we are going to be doing is to calculate what our moment of inertia. After that, we are going to calculate the uniformly distributed load, the deflection due to this uniformly distributed load from what? From the free end B to a point C, and what the deflection caused by what? This point load at the free end. All right. So our data's given. So first we have a length of what? Of 2 meter. L is equals to what? 2 meter. Secondly, we have a breadth of 150 millimeter. If we divide by 1000, we are going to get 0.15 meter. Our depth is equals to what? 300 millimeter. If we divide by 1000, this will be equals to 0.3 meter. Now we can calculate our value for what? For I. This is 300, not 30. Take note, this is 300. So we have 300 millimeter. All right. So this is a rectangular section, and our moment of inertia will be nothing but what? BD cube all over what? All over 12. So I is equals to BD cube all over what? All over 12. And so our I will be equals to what? 0.15 multiplied by what? 0.3 all to the power of 3 all over what? All over 12. If you divide this, you will get your moment of inertia to be what? To be 337.5 times 10 to the power of minus 6. This will be equals to 337.5 times 10 to the power of minus 6 meters to the power of 4. This is our moment of inertia. Now we need to find what? We need to find the deflection caused by what? A uniformly distributed load from the free end to a point C. Now this is a case which we have considered when we were considering cases on cantilever under double integration method. Okay, so we know our value for this. We also know our value for this. So the formula for this is nothing but what? Is nothing but W all over 24 EI into what? 3L to the power of 4 minus what? 4LA to the power of 3 plus A to the power of 3. So we are going to be calculating them one after the other. All right. So deflection due to UDL will be equals to what? We said it's equals to W all over 24 EI. This is small letter W all over 24 EI into the bracket of what? 3L to the power of 4 minus what? Minus 4LA to the power of 3 to the power of 3 plus what? Plus A to the power of what? Of 3. So this is what we have. All right. Now this has been derived in our previous video, so you can go back and watch the derivation. So if we substitute, this will be equal to W. Our W is what? 3 kilonewton, which is what? 3 times what? 1000. So this is 3 times 1000 all over this is 1000, not 100, all over 24 EI. Our E is what? 10.5 giganewton per meter square. So all over 24 multiplied by 10.5 times 10 to the power of 9 multiplied by our I, which is 337.5 minus 6. This is what we have. Now this is multiplying what? This is multiplying the bracket of 3L to the power of 4. L is what? L is 2. L is 2 meters. So this is 3 times 2 to the power of 4 minus 4LA to the power of 3. A is what? Our A is 1 meter. So this is 4 multiplied by L, which is 2, multiplied by A, which is 1. 1 to the power of 3, of course, is 1. We don't need to put that there. So plus, this will be plus A cube, which is still 1. So this is just plus 1. All right. So this is what we have, right? So if you do this, you just multiply 3 times 1000, you divide, then you use it to multiply whatever you get in the bracket. This will give us nothing but what? 1.443. But there's something you need to note. Our unit are in meter. Yes, very importantly, our unit are in meter. So if we calculate this, it will give us 1 point what? 1.4. This will be 1.443 mm, but that is after multiplying by 10 to the power of 3. All right. So here we can just say, we can just put this like this times 10 to the power of 3. This is to convert the unit back to millimeter. Yes. So we have 1.4. Is it 1.443 millimeter? All right. Now this is the deflection caused by what? By this uniformly distributed load. Now I'm going to look for the deflection caused by this point load and then sum it with this deflection there. So deflection due to what? Point load. Yes, this will be equal to, this is nothing but what? W L to the power of 3 all over 3AI. This is, I think, the first case we considered on deflection of beam using double integration method. So I have W. Now this W is what? Is capital because it's a full load, not a uniformly distributed load. WL to the power of what? To the power of 3 all over 3EI. So if we substitute, this will be equal to, W is nothing but 1.5, but it's in kilonewton, so we'll multiply by what? By 1000 all over what? All over 3 multiplied by E. Our E is 10.5 times 10 to the power of 9. Our I is what? 337 times 10 to the power of what? Of minus 6. Now, of course, we are also going to be converting this to what? To millimeter too. So we'll multiply by what? By 10 to the power of 3. All right. So if you do this, you are going to get your deflection due to a point load to be 2.57 millimeter. So this is equal to 2.57 millimeter. So therefore, the deflection at the free end, our deflection at the free end, which is nothing but what? Is going to be our YB, will now be equal to what? This deflection due to what? Uniformly distributed load plus this deflection due to what? Point load. So we have 1.443 plus 2.57. So YB will be equal to what? 1.443 plus 2.57 will be equals to, this is, yeah. So if you solve this correctly, this is supposed to be 1.128. This is 1.128. 1.128. Yes, this is 1.128. So when you sum 1.128 plus 1.443, you get what? 2.57. Yes, so this will be 1.128. So this is what? 2.57 in millimeter. So this is the deflection at the what? At the free end of this beam. Just to let you know, the material of this is also available. That is the solvings, where all solvings were shown. Okay, so if you need any of our materials or on anything pertaining deflection of beam, you can reach out to us and get yours. So thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.